I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. I am not prepared. Holy crap. Wait. There. Oh, nope. Still haven't fixed it yet. Wait. And there we go. What's going on, everybody? It's Good Friday here. And hope everybody had a good American Thanksgiving on your end. And as well, it was just Thursday on our end. So, just any other day. But hope everybody's doing well. We got a little Friday afternoon action for us here. And it's not your ordinary game today. It's going to be a bit of an emotional roller coaster here for the first little bit. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stay for the entire game today, but I thought that I'd at least come on here for the they're going to do a whole tribute in that as your Calgary Flames are continuing on the road trip and they're taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets for the first time since the Gaudreau passing. And it was said that they were going to be doing a little bit of a tribute beforehand. Just kind of waiting to see for that to come around. But hope everyone's doing well here. Again, hope everybody had a good American Thanksgiving weekend. Starting the weekend close enough. Again, there will be a tribute coming up shortly here for the Gaudreaus as the Flames get set to take on Columbus. Jared checking in. Bruins looking okay, but this is going to be a sad game today. Yeah, it's not going to be a fun one. This is it's tough. I think like based on the consensus of around social media and around Jackets fans and Flames fans, like it's a game at the end of the day here, and it's going to be a good one that we have today. Calgary trying to bounce back, obviously 2-game losing streak. They're going to try to get it together a little bit, but it just means a little bit more today. It's a packed house in Columbus, and rightfully so. And shout out to Columbus fans who are coming out for this game. And it's just gonna be tough as they're getting set for opening ceremonies here to begin. It's gonna be a tough one to watch today. Just first time you expect to come in today. You expect to play Gaudreau and Monahan, and you're not having Gaudreau around. So not a fun one, but glad we're hanging out, guys, and appreciate you hanging out. What's going on? Not bad. I'm trying to go to a hockey game tonight, a little OHL action tonight, so I'm trying to get that set up, hence why I'm not going to be able to stay for the whole game today, but glad to be hanging out with you guys for a little bit. What's going on? Hope everybody has had, I don't know if some of you have had American Thanksgiving like yesterday for, whoever had their hors d'oeuvres and the stuffing and all that fun stuff. I had a fantastic pizza last night, so it's all good. No episode. I know there was none yesterday. Neil was busy yesterday. I had a schedule mix up yesterday too. I was supposed to have a guest on, didn't work out. I had a lot of things that didn't go my way yesterday, so we're just deciding we're just taking a little bit of a break. And then I was going to do this today instead of doing the episode anyway. So I figure whatever, it's one episode. It's not the end of the world. We'll be back on Monday. I promise you, we will be back on Monday for that. And thank you for listening. It was just a new little project that we're doing. And yeah, appreciate you listening to that though. And hopefully you can check it out. And also too, as well, if anybody wants to be a guest on Flamescast coming up, please DM us. You can do it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. If you want to just come and hang out and chat, just let us know. We'd love to have it. Blame the MAGA. Yeah. I mean, meh. I'm not going to comment on that. But yeah, so you know what's funny though is so I'm up in like Northern Ontario and I'm trying, this is kind of like last minute trying to see if there's tickets for a game tonight. It's like $20 a person. It's pretty good. But I'm looking and I'm like, there's no 2 seats together. It's a packed house tonight. So I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to go or not. So just seeing here real quick, they're doing the national anthem. I must have missed the tribute, or if they're doing something, or they're kind of just going ahead with it maybe. I'm interested to see if they'll do like a 13-second delay here maybe at the beginning. I know they did that already at the beginning of the season. They might want to just keep it going, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, be back on Monday for everybody wondering for Flamescast. Hockey from home, and I'm going to Winnipeg next month. Ooh, you're a bold one. Winnipeg in, what's that? Late December, I guess? Man, that's bold. Late December, early January. I can tell you right now that being Northern Ontario, not really close to Winnipeg, but maybe I can judge it a little bit. We got hammered with snow this week, so good luck with that. Them live, though I'm not fans. Well, appreciate it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And no, of course not. I'm trying to get on. We got a game coming up next. We got the Jackets coming up again on Tuesday. So I'm trying to get one of our Jackets guys from THPN to join me for a Monday episode. Not sure if that's working out yet, but no, God, no, you don't have to be at all. Absolutely. Go to Minnesota to see Fleury play. He'd be really cool to see. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to see, oh my God, what's his face? Philip Gustafson. I got a chance to see him play in Ottawa. That man is huge. So I'm glad like that's a really good tandem that they have going on out there. What's going on, Goza? It's Calgary Flame Grilled Horse Meat. I'm going to act like you couldn't even do the honor of it being like American Thanksgiving and having it surround that at least. Come on, man. All right, so looks like not a ton of tributes going on at the beginning. I must have missed it for some reason. Either that or I think they're just kind of going right into it here. Dustin Wolf's going to be your starter today for the Flames. Again, they try to get back on track here. Merce Lincolns is going to be in net for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we are officially underway here in Columbus as I'm trying to get the scoreboard up. Give me a minute here to get my gatherings together. Hope everybody has a good weekend coming up though, and I'm one of those people that we got our whole Christmas decorations set up here already. It's looking pretty phenomenal, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I put the tree up all by myself and I did the lights, which says a lot. So I'm pretty pumped about that. All right, let me get this up for everybody, and we're good to go. Beautiful. And there we go. Look at that. See, you can still see my pretty face and all that. I walked uphill to school in snow and then again uphill in snow. Yeah, I remember those days. Don't remind me. Elementary school, just the walks home were brutal. In Celsius, it was like probably minus, at one point, like the worst it got was minus 25, give or take. But also too, like going to university up north, sometimes you get crazy people wearing shorts when they walk to and from class. They're crazy people. It makes absolutely no sense. Caps fans, so maybe you can jump on. Absolutely. We'll look ahead and we'll see when the next game is. Should be soon because we haven't played Washington yet. So I imagine it'll be soon. But yeah, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on. I don't know if my Jets will beat the Knights tonight. Well, Jared, you can at least watch tonight. Grant's going to be live tonight, guys, as well. So I'm not the only stream today. We're going to have Grant going live later tonight for the Jets and the Golden Knights. I think that's an 8:30 Eastern start time, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, we got Grant going live for that game tonight, so it should be good. Love the Johnny jersey. I have that one too. Yeah, I got it. Man, I got it a couple of years ago, but you can't see it. But it's the North American jersey when they when they did the World Cup back in 2016 now, I guess. And it's also the only Gaudreau jersey I have, and I figure, normally have the Flames jersey up, but I figure for today it's maybe a bit more appropriate to kind of have that up there. But it is what it is. No two Wild fans. So if you have a Wild and Flames preview, sick. Oh man, that would have been great. What was that, 2 weeks ago? Then again, they'll play each other again, but I appreciate it. That'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Do have a Calgary Flames Blasty jersey with Johnny Hockey on it. Wear it. Today is the day to wear it, man. We had on a really cool story, guys. We had on a lovely girl named Emma. What was that, 2 weeks ago now? She's going to be at the Flames game. I think it's Tuesday when the Jackets come to town. And she's going to be handing out bracelets. Like they do with like the Arrows tour, but like Flames edition. And she's going to be handing them out. So if you guys are listening and you're going to the Flames game on Tuesday, make sure to go find Emma, or reach out to her on Twitter. We had her on recently a couple weeks ago, and she's handing out bracelets on Tuesday. And I think she's giving one to Jane, the mother, and Jane Gaudreau, and that's gonna be pretty cool. A little bit of a chance breakaway for the Jackets, and Wolf stands tall. Sean Corrali, I think he went high. I don't know if he missed it completely or if Wolf got a piece of it, but Wolf coming up early with that one. Jets Bruins game is December 10th, so that's what, 10 days from now? Yeah, it'll still be cold out there. Have fun with that, but that should be cool. That's exciting. And I didn't even get the predictions. Thank you. 4-2 for the Flames. Yeah, you know what? I'm expecting a bounce back here. Still, it's tough because Columbus is always going to play hard at home. I like Calgary to bounce back in this. I still think it's going to be close. I think for some reason they go back into overtime. I'm going to say 3-2 in overtime. Not ready for the next few months. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm not ready for this snow. It's ridiculous. Got front row seats tickets too. So front row, like, whereabouts? Like behind the bench? Are we behind the net? Like, what are we talking? Behind the penalty box too? I'd hate to be behind the bench. I would not pay. You couldn't pay me enough money to go sit behind a bench. I couldn't do it. It'd be cool to be right there, but like I'm getting blocked view of the game. It's not fun. Yes, I do. So I run both the Instagram and the Twitter. I call it Twitter, whatever. But yes, you can do it on there as well. I do run the Flames Cast one on there. So there you go. Come on. There we go. Grant's doing great. You know what, Grant's, I appreciate him because he does Islanders and Jets games too. So he does a little bit of both. So you know what? I still appreciate him. Okay. Caps Flames January 28th, but maybe I can jump on during my break. Cool. Maybe remind me closer to. That's a little far out of my reach, but just remind me closer to, and we should be good. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time though. And RJ checking back in with us. RJ, who's always good with us. We actually got a lot of games going on right now, I think. And luckily enough for him, he's reminding us what's happening here. Flyers up 2-1 on the Rangers. 12 minutes to go. I can't believe that. Oh, we hit the post. I think it was Uyghur. Uyghur goes and hits the post. Just put it in from the point. Oh, so close. By the way, the breakaway earlier from Sean Corrali, yeah, he just skied it on a breakaway. That was pretty funny. Curious to see what the Rangers end up doing, though, at the deadline. That'll be interesting to see what they end up doing. What do we got here? Blackhawks up 2-0 over the Wild. They're winning weird games this year. Like, they spanked Florida earlier on, and now they're beating the Wild halfway through. That's interesting. Yeah, they gotta find a way to win, though, these Rangers. They gotta find a way to win. Jared behind the net. Nice. Right up there, close in action. That's sick. That'll be fun. Sounds great. Can't wait. Hit those likes. Absolutely, guys. Make sure to like. Make sure to go subscribe as well. If you haven't already, go check out the latest TR video as well. Tales with TR. He brought on RA from Spit and Chicklets, who I think is having a break right now. But still, it's a really good interview, guys. Make sure you go check it out if you haven't already. The Flames, yeah, I mean, man, it's funny because it's like they won 4 in a row at home against pretty good opponents in, what was it, the Islanders, the Predators, Rangers, and then the Wild. So, I mean, to have this like back-to-back little thing, you get a point out of it. Like, it could be worse, right? Like, you did just win 4 straight, so it's not the end of the world, but you're right. Like, if there's any way to get back on track here, it's actually these 2 games here in Columbus and then in Pittsburgh, where they're having all sorts of trouble here. But Calgary 5-on-5 all of a sudden has just been taking over this first period, which has been good to see. Panthers currently up 1-0 in that one. Nice. Did season previews for the past season, so next year I can have you on. Amazing. Would love to do that. But yes, DM closer to, no problem. Or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Preds up 1-0 over the Lightning here. My goodness. I wonder if the Predators find a way back. I hope not. I really hope not. Islanders up 1-0 over the Capitals. What else? Oh, I skipped way too far ahead there, but yeah, these your Bruins, man, they gotta get back on track here. Yeah, sounds good though. Can't wait. Preds have disappointed me so far. They've disappointed everybody here. It's all good. Bruins play the Penguins tonight. I think they're in Boston for that one. That's a game you can't lose, but that's also a game where Crosby likes to play in TD Garden. So we'll see what he ends up doing. Sorry for asking many questions. It's all good. No problem. I don't mind the questions at all. But yes, definitely hit me up whenever. And anybody else too. This goes out for anybody. If you guys ever want to appear on a show one day from Flamescast, just let me know. Would love to have you guys on. Just let me know. But no, it's all good. Love the questions. We got 13 minutes left here. It's all Calgary so far. Outside of that one little break that Corrali had, it's pretty much all Flames here, as they've kind of dominated 5-on-5. But still, you gotta find a way to the back of the net here at some point, as we will go to commercial break on that one. Again, quick reminder, guys, I'm not going to be available for this entire game. I'm thinking I can get to probably second intermission today, and that's about it. And then I gotta, go, because I have a life outside of these 4 walls, believe it or not. And it's Friday, so I want to get out. I've been outside all day today, so I want to be able to get out. Devils Red Wings also just started. No score on that one. Isles Caps. Who scored for that one? Let's go find out. Let's take a nice little peek here. I didn't even realize a lot of games are happening, because I guess they're making up for yesterday, because there was no games happening yesterday. For the Isles, okay, so the Capitals actually just tied at 1-1. It was Holmstrom for the Islanders and Nick Dowd for the Washington Capitals on that one. But okay, so that game is in Boston. Nice, good to know. Panthers play the Hurricanes. Absolutely. We got a 2-2 game now all of a sudden. The Wild. Wait a second. Wasn't it just 2-0 like 2 seconds ago? Oh my God. That's funny. Play you guys in Calgary next month. Interesting. We're pretty good at home, so hopefully that can kind of continue. On Fringe Channel, but never been on the... Hey, it's all good. No problem. It's all good. This one will be on the Flamescast channel, because we kind of made one for it, so it's all good. I'll leave it up to you if you want. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'll leave that up to you. No worries. So Wolf getting the start again today. We got Vladar, who paid homage to Johnny Gaudreau, by the way. He's got him on the side of his mask on both sides. He's got Johnny and Matthew. So it's pretty cool to see. I believe the parents are in attendance tonight, I think. And in terms of goaltending matchups too, guys, you got Wolf starting right now, and then you got Dan Vladar starting tomorrow, which probably makes the most sense. But what's going on? I don't know if it's Dylan or Chris, but what's going on, guys? Good to see you. And yeah, it's all good. It's a bit of a tough one today, but obviously because of the whole Gaudreau thing. But yeah, appreciate you reaching out, and thanks for coming to chill and hang out. Miss Markstrom? Not really. No. I think like with him, he was with us for what, the last last 5 years, give or take, 5 to 6 years, something like that. No, we got his time from him. We had some good we had a playoff run with him. And I think it was just kind of time to just move on. Plus, like the last year or two, he's been so up and down. Like one night he'd be the most dominant goal in the NHL, and then he'd look like a scrub the next one. Like he's just a guy that's such a roller coaster. He's playing well for New Jersey right now, which is great. But yeah, I mean, I don't really miss him that much. I'm glad but I mean, hey, now that we're seeing this out of Dustin Wolf, it's like, are you kidding me? Guy who could win the Calder this year. Yeah, I don't really miss him, and I'm also happy that Vladar is playing really well too to kind of compensate with that as well. That's all me too. I run both THPN channels as well. It's all me. All me. And Dylan sometimes too if I need him. It's a little bit of both, but it's Dylan. What's going on, man? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well on your end. Yeah, he's playing really well, and the only reason why we're in a playoff spot, which is ridiculous to say, I probably won't say much about that until maybe after the Christmas break. I want to see where this team's at then. But yeah, you got to see how they do here. Overall, they're still playing well here. They got a 2-on-1 here. It's going to be Coleman and Huberdeau. Coleman, he's going to get a light shot on net, though. Merzlikins easily pads that aside. No, okay, never mind. Not going to say it. Yeah, he's definitely 100%. He's been way more consistent than Markstrom, 100%. Mind you, it's a short sample size, but you're right. Like, he's been way more consistent, and you also don't want to burn him out either, right? Sharangovich with a shot just goes over the net. Good try there by Sharangovich. Blue Jackets break it out the other way. Amazing. Look at that. We're getting love everywhere here today. This is sick. Good stuff. Awesome. That's great. Good stuff. Love to see it. I appreciate it. Just almost halfway through this one here. Almost 10 minutes to go, and no score in this one here. So I think we should ask out right now, and maybe because it's been a while, but it's a special game here between Columbus and Calgary. Again, first time these two teams are meeting since the passing of Johnny Gaudreau here, as Corrali has another good chance. I want to know from the comments from you guys, any sort of favorite memory, or what's one thing that you think about when you think of Gaudreau? I think the one thing that always stands out to me, or if there's one moment I'll always think back about with him, it's probably going to be, move that down a little bit. There we go. I would say if there's one thing I can always remember him by, or a memory, excuse me, it's got to be that overtime winner against Dallas in the playoffs. I mean, geez, what a save by Wolf. Wow. He's keeping this team in it, man. I'm telling you. I think it's got to be back in the OT game against Dallas all the way in the playoffs. I mean, that just stands out in a lot of Flames fans' minds. I think that's the one thing that I always look back on. And I think his first goal too, that one always kind of stands out too, but yeah, would love to hear what you guys think as well. I'm okay right now. I'm honestly going to be heading out soon, to be honest. So I'm just kind of doing a quick little thing today, but we should connect still soon though, and we'll do another Flames game coming up. Dylan, we'll look ahead and we'll make sure we'll pick a game, and I'd love to do another game with you coming up. Let me know though. Let me know. It's also tough just doing it live. Like, honestly, sometimes I just needed to like vent and do this, and that way it's all good. But yeah, let me know when you're next available. We'll figure out when we can go live together. Would love to go on another live with you, so let me know. Again, just because I'm not going to be too long with this one today, but thank you for asking. Blues will look a little better with Mont. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how quickly he got swept up. 2 days later, he goes, "Yeah, you're coming over here. You're coaching with us." Pretty funny. Early penalty going to Calgary here. It's going to be Nazem Kadri heading the box. I don't love that one, to be honest. Blue Jackets forward Joseph LeBay they signed him to a 1-year, 2-way contract. Interesting. It's a bit of a stretch, but I appreciate it. 5-1, 5-2. Listen, we can't score 3 goals, let alone 5. So let's pump the brakes here a little bit on that. It's a good one. I like it. It's iconic. Pretty iconic. Yeah, I could honestly rewatch it all day, though, with him in that OT winner. Monahan, good chance. Stop, rebound, scrambling in front. Wolf's sitting on top of it, and he makes the save. Look, if Monahan ends up scoring in this game, I'm totally happy with that. I don't have an issue with that at all. Dylan's is the goal against Dallas, but even more than that, it's only because I hate the All-Star game, but the breakaway he did with Vorch, that one was a good one too. That's a good laugh. Yeah. It's so funny like how small he was compared to Voracek at the time, but that's a good one too. Yeah, I like that one. The Flames. So it's another. Yeah, so it's not THPN Dylan. It's another Dylan who runs Armchair here. So yes, it is a different Dylan. Trying to kill an early power play here as the Jackets had a good chance early on, and it's a packed house by the way here. Love to see it. Not surprised either. It's fully packed here in Columbus. Looks like it's sold out completely. Trying to take it away and right down the ice yet again. There. Just over a minute left here in the power play. Blue Jackets trying to get set up again. It's going to be Marchenko trying to break it in here. Marchenko loses to Weegar. Weegar trying to get it out, and he flips it down the ice yet again. Don't know most of the hosts. Hey, it's all good. Only one way to know, though, is to watch. Again, guys, Grant will be on later tonight at about 8:30. I think he's going live for Jets and Golden Knights in that one. And I'll probably be live for maybe the next hour or so. You got me for the next hour. It's all good. Hope everyone had a good American Thanksgiving. Any special treats that we had? Anything that we were excited for that we got? What did we not eat? What did we eat yesterday? Hopefully we stuffed our bellies as well, too. I'm a big stuffing guy, so I'd be all over that. And also, too, recently, like mashed potatoes. It's too good. Oh, Jackets with a good chance again. Wolf with another pad save here. About 27 seconds left to go here on the power play. They find a way out again, and that might... Oh, they're going to try to break it around real quick here. LeBanc trying to set things up again. Sharon Govich trying to get rid of it one more time. Kevin Ball with it. And they can't find a way out, battling along the boards here. Sharon Govich again, back to the point. Jackets keep it in here. 5 seconds left on the power play, trying to get one more shot on goal. They score. It's going to be Cole Sillinger with the goal in the early. It's going to be a power play goal, and the Jackets go up 1-0. Sorry, James Van Riemsdyk, not Cole Sillinger. Van Riemsdyk gets the early goal, and the Jackets go up 1-0 in this one. Lance, Neal, Nate. There you go. That's a good couple of names there. I love that. But yeah, mashed potatoes are always a go-to at Thanksgiving. So it looked like here, oh man, it's like Kevin Ball's got to step in front of this one here. Too many guys watching the puck. Ball, not really. He's just letting Van Riemsdyk stand there and get ready. And not a good one to give up. But Jackets go up 1-0 early here in this one. Well, that's not fun. It's a good pass, though, from Fantilli. Fantilli's been a name, too, who hasn't really stuck his name out a little bit in the last year or two, give or take. Oh, man. I got to see if there's any for tonight. Because the more I'm leaving this, the more that I'm thinking that they're not going to be available. So I have to look. Give me a hot minute, ladies and gentlemen. Just trying to figure out plans for tonight. Let's see if they can find a way back in this. Again, this is another game where, other team scores first. The Flames, for the third game in a row now, have let the other team score first. It's not the end of the world, but it's like, come on, you gotta set the tone here a little bit. Okay, let's see. I can't believe it's packed tonight. I cannot believe that. So you can do standing room. Wow. Well, that's not bad. We'll see. What do we got? Other memory was when Johnny played the Junior Cup. I don't remember that one. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember like him playing on the team. Again, you probably have better memory than I do, but I think did he play for was he ever on the World Juniors too? Oh, wait, is that what you mean Junior Cup? Like the World Junior Hockey Championships? Is that what we're talking about? I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if he actually played. He definitely played for the World. I think if that's what you mean, I think he definitely played for the World Juniors. World Juniors. Let's see here. Johnny Gaudreau. I don't know if he actually did because I thought he went through college. He was a 2013 World Junior gold medalist. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. He won in 2013 for World Juniors. That's what I'm thinking of, at least. I do know him. Yep, I do know Isha. He helps us out with some of the Terry Ryan videos, so I do know him. Absolutely. All good. So we go to commercial break here, and the Jackets go up early in this one. They steal a 1-0 lead on Dustin Wolf and the Flames. Goodness gracious. Marchenko with a good chance. Great save, man. I think this Flames team's starting to... They're not playing good on the road. That's the problem. Oh, it hit the post and went in. That sucks. Okay, no commercial break. Never mind. Ball with a chance. Rebound. No chance there. At some point, I think Craig Conroy's got to pull the trigger at some point and trying to get a goal scorer for this team because I think it's becoming an issue for the Flames where they are just like they can't score. This team, for whatever reason, just can't score, and they're relying on their young guys to score. They're relying on literally Coronado and Zari to score at this point, and it's ridiculous. Did you know there's an island named... Oh, there's a town as well, too, out in Saskatchewan. There's a town, absolutely. Amazing. Good stuff. But yes, the World Juniors. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Thank you. December 28th, going to Worcester. How do I say that? Worcester. I'm not even going to pronounce it, but I think that's what, ECHL? That'd be a cool game, though. It's kind of like our version of the OHL, but younger. So, good question. Because you're looking for a young guy, or at least what Conroy's looking for. He's looking for a young guy who has a contract of at least 2 to 3 years, right? Who wants to be here a little bit long term, and a proven goal scorer who plays center, right? So, I mean, Zegras is, and also too, you have to find a guy who's playing on a disgruntled team too, who needs a little bit of a revival, right? So whether that be Trevor Zegras, they mentioned that name a couple of times. They mentioned not a big name, but they mentioned Peyton Krebs as well too. Dylan Cousins is a name that was out there too for Buffalo. You just have to look around, I guess, at some of the teams that, maybe you can look at Pittsburgh as well. I don't know. Like, initially, those are the two names that I think about because, for one, they've been talking about Zegras a lot. I don't hate it, to be honest. It'd be better than what we have now, especially at center. But the face-off percentage has been the biggest problem with this team so far. That and the fact that they can't score. So those are some of the conditions that I need to find. So maybe not anybody in particular right now, but those are the things that I'm kind of looking for in a trade. And also, you can't give up too many assets for the future. So that as well. Isha's co-creator for his channel is also called... Oh, that's funny. I had no idea about that. That's funny. Our two scorers are both D-men. Literally. Literally. It's ridiculous. And when our guys do score, it's always Zari or Sharangovich, who has a good one-timer, by the way. Sharangovich, Zari, and Coronado are the guys who literally score. Like, where are these other guys stepping up here? It's so stupid. Out of all the rumors, the only guy I really want is Cousins, but it is a bit of a long shot because of, I think he did sign a recent long-term extension. It is a bit of a long shot. I totally agree with you, though. But I don't know. I just can't see it. Oh, God. What a brutal giveaway here. 2-on-1. Jackets in. Scores. Kent Johnson, 5-hole on Dustin Wolf. What a brutal giveaway. Jackets go up 2-0. This is becoming a track meet already. Man, I told you, these guys are tough to play at home, man. Kent Johnson finds a way, and the Jackets lead 2-0. Yeah, this isn't going well. Brutal. Flyers ended up beating the Rangers 3-1. Man, the Rangers are going downhill all of a sudden. That's not good. Don't hate the idea of Zegras, but not super duper hot on it. We're not either, but listen, if you're not giving up too much to get him, something better than nothing, right? It depends what you end up giving away. That's the thing. Raiders taking on the Chiefs out, by the way, too, for you football fans. Chiefs currently lead 3-0 in that one. Wonder how snowy it is there for that one. 3 minutes to go in this one. That's a tough start. It's a tough start for these Jackets, guys. That's for the Flames. This is brutal. I feel like sometimes I'm always a curse. Whenever I go to watch these guys, they always play bad. And I haven't seen them actually score in a long time, so that's even more concerning. 3-1 Panthers over the Hurricanes, and the Kraken and Sharks are about to start as well, too. 3-2 Wild. Yeah, I was going to say, it was 2-0 Chicago, like, as soon as we started this stream here. And for the second time in a row, the net completely flies off from Dustin Wolf's side. Yikes. Yeah, so I'm curious, like, man. So I heard Kreider, and I also heard Trouba as well, too. I understand Trouba more, but I don't get Chris Kreider. He's a guy that's been on this team for a long time. And at the time when the Rangers were playing the Flames, I think his stats were, or I guess I can look at his stats now, but he had like 9 or 10 goals and no assists for the team. So I don't like it personally that his name was thrown out there, but maybe they get some good value out of it. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do there, man. I don't get it. The thing that I like with Zegras is that he isn't the long-term hold, but I think you could buy low and sell high. Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. It's going to be really interesting to see where they're at, and Zari's on the bench hurt. It's not good. Be interesting to see what they do at the deadline. I think Zari, I don't know if he blocked a shot, but he's hurting pretty bad right now. As they'll head to commercial break, and the Jackets lead 2-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first against Calgary. I swear to God, if I get one more Black Friday sale, I'm going to lose it. I am going to lose my marbles if I get one more goddamn Black Friday sale. Oh, yeah. Happy Black Friday, by the way, everybody. Oh, man. What's happening around the league? Oh, I guess I can look on my little scoreboard here. Buffalo up 1-0 over Vancouver. Look, that's the good thing. If we lose these games and we're seeing other divisional opponents lose too, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's all right. Buffalo up 1-0 there. Detroit up 2-0 over New Jersey. You got Florida up 3-1 over Carolina. You got Washington 2-1 over the Islanders. Nashville up 1-0. You see what happens in our game here. And they just started between LA and Anaheim on the West Coast. And for tonight's games, you got Pittsburgh, Boston, Winnipeg, and Vegas. We'll be live for that one, guys. Don't forget at 8:30 tonight. Colorado, Dallas, that's going to be a good game. And then Edmonton in Utah. I want a revenge game in Utah. That was bullcrap what happened last time. Jimmy said yesterday he was going to be disgusted. Absolutely. He should be. He should be disgusted if they get rid of Chris Kreider. It'd be a sin if they did that. For Locked on Wild, for Flamescast, if you want. Yeah, we can figure it out. Again, that's something we'll figure out closer to, but I appreciate the suggestion. That's awesome. Yep. Armchair saying, or Dylan, excuse me, saying, I wouldn't mind if the Flames went after Trouba. Not to play on the team, but I think you could do like Trouba and get a second in future and flip him. I think I get it, but I think that's a lot of work to try and flip a guy who's not doing well already on the Rangers, right? And I get weaponizing, and like you said here, like I get it's a cap dump, and I understand that, but you've already almost got $30 million in the salary cap, right? Plus, you were planning on dumping Mantha at the deadline anyway, and possibly Kuzmenko, which starting to look more and more like that. Who knows? Yeah, I get weaponizing the cap space, but they also almost have like 30 million in it, and there's no rush to like completely start using it. So it's all good there. Utah's been okay. Yeah, I know they started out really good, and all of a sudden they kind of just went on the downhill for whatever reason. But yes, that would be great. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Make sure to go follow us too, by the way, on Instagram and X for Flamescast and THPN. Why not? Daniel, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Little Friday afternoon matinee. Hope all is well. Hope American Thanksgiving was fantastic for you on your end, and hope all is good. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think that Utah wins because I don't like the Oilers. I think like this is the time of year though where the Oilers are starting to like find their rhythm. They're gonna find a way back into a playoff position here, and then they just skyrocket from there. But we'll see what happens. Cool. Trouba isn't good for cap, but he'd be a great $4 million D-man. We don't need D-man, though. We don't need it. That's the thing. We don't need it. We need some goddamn centerman. That's what we need. Another chance. Marchenko all alone. Man, the Flames need to get something here with about a minute to go here in the first. It's a 3-on-2. Odd man rush going the other way here. They got to make something out of it. Fourth coming down. Anderson with a shot. And Merzlikins makes the save. So, favorite team is the Flames. Hence why I do the show. Or if you're asking some of my other favorite teams, I don't know. I mean, I guess if Ottawa was doing better, maybe. I'll never be a Leaf fan. You can't convince me. Yeah, I guess if I don't know. Maybe Ottawa. I don't really have another favorite one. But hate, probably just the Oilers. Yeah, probably that's the only one. I can't really think of anything else, to be honest. Oh, good chance there for Kuzmenko to try to get a shot on. Yeah, rough period's a bit of an understatement. Hey, period's not even over yet, and the Jackets are pressing again. There we go. Get rid of that bad boy. It goes a while back. I live in an area where there's too many Leaf fans, and my whole family are Leaf fans, and my cousins are Leaf fans, and I hate every single one of them. And whenever we play them every year, when Calgary plays Toronto, if by the grace of God we lose, I get about 10 to 20 messages, telling me I suck and all that. But then, oh, God forbid, when the Flames win, they're gonna get it from me. So they get it right away. They get it right back. Hate them so much. Just under a minute to go, ladies and gentlemen. Isha also hates the Leafs. I don't know if you know this, but he hates it more than he loves his mom. Oh my God. Jesus, I can't believe you would say that. That's wild. So if we flip him half retained, okay, hold on. I'm stupid, so give me a second here. If we flip him half retained, he would be worth it for another team to give us assets for. Oh, okay. Whether they do it or not, maybe. It's a lot. It is a lot of work, a lot of trouble for it. I think what'll probably end up happening though is like there's probably going to be already a contending team where they would probably take Trouba before the Flames probably would even do that. But the Rangers probably haven't done anything yet. They haven't really shopped or listened to calls yet. But who knows? Maybe it's different now. I'm sorry for you. Yeah, hates a bit of a little bit of fight here at the end of the first as period's coming to an end. Lomberg right in the middle of it again, of course, as we have reached the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. The tribute NHL post from YouTube, yeah, it was a good tribute though, and I'm glad they made it. But tough one after one, ladies and gentlemen. Jackets lead 2-0 here. Oh, it's all good. Oh no, it's all good, man. It's all good. We can bring up the Leafs if you want. I can just keep making fun of them. It's not a big deal. But they're everywhere. They're haunting all of us. All right, we'll come back from intermission, guys, and I probably got another 40 minutes, give or take, with you guys, and then I gotta hike, but still got some time. But we'll hang out at intermission and keep me entertained for the next little bit. And again, hope everybody had a good American Thanksgiving, and we will be back in one commercial break, two commercial breaks. Okay, let's do two commercial breaks. Here, I better get to it too. Victoria, nice to meet you. She's heading out. Appreciate you hanging out though with us. Hope Dylan can hang out with us a little bit longer as well. Thank you for joining. And again, we're going to take two quick commercial breaks, guys, and we will be back for first intermission.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. We're back. First intermission. Tough first period for the Flames, but again, it's not really about the game today. A little bit, they're just showing a little bit of a tribute here with Gaudreau here. A lot of hugs with Monahan. Ryan Leslie's going to get a chance to chat with him here at first intermission, and I'm going to try and read. I have it on mute, but I might try and read the subtitles here a little bit. It's been tough for him, man. I feel really bad for him. It's probably just talking to him about like the first period and all that, but so far he's just saying like, oh, they're doing a good job so far in the first period. What's going right? He's asking what's going right for them, adjusting to new teammates and surroundings. So just some pretty basic questions right now. I don't think he's kind of getting too deep into it. There's been so much made obviously about John, and I wonder how you guys have decided to use his memory as a positive for your group this season. So Sean goes on to say, play for him and his legacy and remember the kind of guy and teammate he was. So I think if you're like him, there's good things to come. There you go. Pretty short and sweet with that interview, but yeah, that's I root for Monahan, man. I know we all do as Flames fans. We always do. And God, I hope he's doing well. And what he's been able to do with Jane, not with Jane, but with correct me if I'm wrong about Johnny's wife, but he always goes to see the kids, and he's goes for sleepovers and makes them dinner and hangs out with them and all that. And it's really nice and sweet to see. And yeah, I feel for Sean, and I hope he continues to do well. And you know what? I hope he scores today too, man. That'd be pretty special to see. So anyway, welcome back though. First intermission. All my friends and my family are Leaf fans, so whenever they lose, I send every single one of them a message making fun of the Leafs. If you have any chance to do it, please. Maybe I got a lot of names to keep track of, whole network here, but I will try my best to remember it now. Thank you. Maybe on the next one, I'll just be like, oh, look, it's Victoria. Nailed it. Sounds good, Dylan. Appreciate you popping in regardless, though. And thank you again for everybody for hanging out here. Again, you got me for the next half an hour or so before I got to split. And I got to eat food soon. I'm getting hungry. All this American Thanksgiving talk has gotten me really friggin' hungry recently. And I was super jealous because you see it all, the posts yesterday and everybody's plates and all that. And I'm like, damn it. Like, I want that now. It made me really jealous. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good American Thanksgiving and had some good food, had some good desserts and all that. I think there was a quote. What was it? Earlier today, I saw it from Bedard. He's like, man, people in the US take American Thanksgiving so seriously. Like they have a whole week dedicated to this, right? Like the tune up for it. Friday, nobody's working today. Not a soul is working today. Which doesn't surprise me, right? Like you have it, like it's funny how they do it, how you have it on a Thursday and then all of a sudden Friday, like nobody's doing a goddamn thing. So it's been kind of nice for us on our end too for THPN purposes because it's been quiet the last 2 days. Nobody's doing a lot of work, and yeah, that's okay for us. It's been pretty hectic the last little bit. Also, maybe I'll mention it right now too. Make sure at least, guys, go sign up for Gametime. Trying to get an extension with them coming up into January. We've gotten so many signups, which has been so good to see. So many people have used the code, which is awesome. Continue to do it. All you have to do is just use your email. That's all you have to do to create an account. Literally click redeem code for THPN, type in THPN, redeem the code, and you're good. That if you're watching it now, please just make sure, just go make an account. That's all you got to do. At least go redeem it. If you decide to go watch a game one day or a concert or whatever, make sure to use the code THPN. You get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. But yeah, that'd be great. So everybody's got 2 seconds. It literally takes 5 seconds, and it means a lot to us if you can. And also, while you're at it too, go sign up for DraftKings. Use code THPN. You get $5. You bet $5, you get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Wow, Columbus is a really pretty city, actually. A lot better than Toronto. A lot better than Toronto. I don't know if you guys saw, what was it? The Utah players who came in to play the Leafs on Sunday. They had to walk to the rink because traffic was so bad in Toronto. I think it was because of the Christmas parade that was happening, but they had to literally walk to the rink, which I thought was funny. Oh man. So turns out Rasmus Anderson spent some time with Sean Monahan yesterday. Ryan Leslie also there too, spending some time with the Gaudreau, with the mom and the 2 kids. Pretty nice to see. It looks like she's doing better, which is nice. And they got a lot of love and support. Ryan Leslie, who's been such a fantastic reporter for the Flames. He's been so good for Flames Sportsnet. He's also there just hanging out. Looks like she's doing well, and that's really good to see. Yeah. God, those kids are the cutest kids, man. Yeah. She looks like she's doing well, though. And she continues to be surrounded by a lot of good loved ones. Again, they're showing Rasmus Anderson and Sean Monahan were also at the house, and their kids are hanging out. And really good for Rasmus, man. Yeah. I'm really proud of the way that Meredith, that's her name. Jeez. I'm really proud that Meredith seems to be doing really well. She's Strong woman, that girl. Super strong. So she looks like she's doing good, and she's surrounded by a lot of good people. Monahan being there nonstop. Anderson checking in. I think Mangiapane when also too when the Capitals went to play the Blue Jackets earlier on this year, they went to visit as well. And it's more of like they're really celebrating their lives, which is really special. And I'm rooting for Monahan so much this year, guys. It's really good. Yeah. I'm glad to see Meredith's doing well. That's the good thing. She's doing really well. So I hope that she can still make the trip to Calgary on Tuesday. I don't think it speaks justice to what kind of, like, we didn't get much of a tribute today, I believe. We're getting one Tuesday. You for sure know we're getting one on Tuesday. Absolutely. And I think Johnny and Matthew's mom and dad are going to be going to Calgary for that one. I don't know if Meredith is going to be there as well. I think she is, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is a tough watch. Yeah. She's talking about how Sean and Johnny were talking about all summer long, how they were so excited to get back and play. Yeah, it's brutal. Not a lot of words you can say. Yeah. Wow, that's a tough segment to watch. Man, that's something. I'm glad they have a banner up. Nationwide Arena. Ryan Leslie just still getting a chance to talk to Eric Francis here. Again, Tuesday night, guys. If you can make sure to go watch it as well too. It's going to be a tough one to watch as the Flames will welcome the Blue Jackets in, and I believe that's when they're going to do their whole tribute on Tuesday. But yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one to watch. So I guess because they had Thanksgiving yesterday, and it was probably a good time too. Like when Anderson goes to visit, Monahan was there too as well. A lot of good people visiting, and I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad she seems to be doing okay, which is good. So anyway, alrighty, we are probably getting set soon for second period, ladies and gentlemen. I can probably do one more period here with you guys, and then I'm peacing out for the night. And I got to figure out plans for tonight as well. Still trying to figure out if I'm going to a game or not. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, man. Well, time to see what else is happening. I know it's still end of the first period, but I'm going to bring this up. What do we got here? So third period here, Minnesota's up now 3-2 on Chicago. Buffalo's still up 1-0 on Vancouver. New Jersey ties it, by the way. They were down 2-0, now tied at 2. Florida's still up 3-1. Washington up 2-1. Nashville and Tampa as well. Nashville up 1-0 there in that one. Seattle, San Jose 1-1 there. LA, Anaheim, nothing. As the Flyers, man. My gosh, the Flyers out of all teams. So that's what, like the fourth or fifth game in a row that the Rangers have lost or something silly like that? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Oh, man. I'm definitely going to go back and watch the tribute that they had, though. Seemed like a good tribute as, man, all sorts of memorabilia around. It's crazy. Crazy amount of love that they had for him. Stick taps for Johnny and Matthew, ladies and gentlemen. Stick taps for Johnny and Matthew. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. All right, so we have about 5-10 minutes before we get going again here. You hope that they can find a way back into this one here, being down 2-0, but it's all sorts of feelings for these guys to start, man. This is crazy. Tough start for the Flames, though. Brutal. I'm just looking on Flames social to see who's if they're raking on this team, and they already are. Yeah, a lot of blame put on Gaudreau. A lot of blame being put on him. And I mean, Huska's got to tell these guys, this forward group, like, let's get going here. Somebody's got to show up here, right? It's not like this forward group is the worst in the world here. You have guys like Kuzmenko, Gaudreau, like Huberdeau has been dead in the water for how long now? But somebody's got to show up here and start scoring goals. It can't just be the young kids all of a sudden doing this. It's a good sign, but like, for God's sakes, we got to see more out of this. Like, it's not good. Stick to the game plan, though. Conroy knows it. He's sticking with the game plan. They're still in a really good spot, by the way, but it's just unfortunate the way that this kind of road trip has gone when they're playing down to their opponents, but they play so high against some of these high-octane teams. I don't get it. But also, too, they just play good at home for whatever reason. Makes no sense. All right. We're just getting set here for period number 2. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. Make sure to go sign up for Gametime if you haven't already, and you redeem the code THPN. That would be 10 out of 10. Fantastic. And as well, go sign up for DraftKings. Use code THPN. Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Hope everybody's got some good plans this weekend as well, too. It's going to be probably snowy. I actually haven't even checked the weather for this weekend. It's going to be snowy and miserable on our end. Not looking forward to it. Actually, no, it's going to be okay. Oh, but the weather's going to drop next week. God damn it. I'm not ready for winter. This sucks. I'm not ready for the snow. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Don't forget, guys, we got another game going on later tonight. 8:30 is going to be Jets Golden Knights. Grant will be live as well for that one. He's always got a lot of high energy for those games. I don't know why. Late games, Winnipeg Jets playing. They're playing really well. So with the games happening right now, just in terms of people wondering about the standings, I think we're still, believe it or not, I think we're in second for whatever reason. There was no games yesterday, but we're still hanging on to second place in the Pacific. For how we're doing it, couldn't tell you. Canucks are losing right now to Buffalo. That's huge. What else? Colorado plays later as well. Colorado's starting to put it together a little bit. The Oilers slowly putting it together as well. I'm telling you guys, like, if you look at the standings, as long as we're beating the LA Kings, I think we can still find a way in. I think there's still a path to the playoffs if we're just better than the LA Kings. Unless this team just like drops off the face of the earth, then that's a different story. But here we go. Second period underway here at the Nationwide Center. Arena? Center. I'm going to go with center. Arena. God damn it. Jackets are 7-2 this season and when scoring first. Great. When leading after the first period, excuse me. That's fantastic. Well, the good news is that the Flames are the best third period team in the league. Believe it or not. They like scoring goals in the third period for reasons. By the way, they have not scored a goal in the first period again for the second game in a row. Love that. They got to just start doing better here, guys, in front of Dustin Wolf here. Let's see if they can change this around here. Anderson going past center ice here, working his way in, might get a shot off, and tipped aside. The Jackets aren't really worried about some of these forward groups here for the Flames because they're just not playing well whatsoever. Monahan steals it, takes it, and dumps it back down the center of the ice. Anderson wraps it around back to Ball. Ball trying to get it out. He can. Right to Huberdeau, and they break out the other way. Huberdeau flips it all the way across the ice for Anderson. Tipped. It's not going to be icing. Werenski picks it up and tries to go back the other way. Huberdeau finds a way, keeps it in. Battling in the corner there with Blake Coleman. Coleman picks it up behind the net, loses it, and goes back to Columbus. Werenski leads it with Van Riemsdyk, who dumps it in. Dustin Wolf picks it up behind the net. They go back the other way, trying to get set up. He holds it. Hanley across to Paschal. Paschal tipped in now by Zari. Zari chasing after it. I don't know how announcers do it, guys. It's such a word fumble. Oh, you got to be careful here. Jeez. What's going on, Victoria? I remember. What's going on? Glad to have you back. Missed a good intermission. It was a nice tribute that they had. They did a video tribute for Johnny, and it was pretty cool to see. So I'm glad we got a chance to see that. Dumping it right back in is Coronado, looking to go after, Coronado picking it up and dumping it right back in. Backlund within the corner here. Flames trying to get set up here 5-on-5, keeping in his mirror man off. Back to Uyghur. Uyghur. Backlund, mirror man off. Holds it. Shot. Stopped by Merzlikins. Rebound in front. Zari with it. He can't finish it. Not Zari, excuse me. Coronado. I can't get my names right. It's all good. Fair enough. Well, you let me know if I can just call you hockey, too. That works. Also, too, in football, 3-3. Chiefs and Raiders. Thank you, RJ. Appreciate it. I might throw on the football game for a short little bit after this, just to see what's happening there. I appreciate it. A little Black Friday action here. Lomberg with it. Lomberg holding it. Fourth line out there, trying to find Rooney. He can't. Never mind. That was Huberdeau. Why is he out there on the fourth line? Excuse me. Dumped right back in, Lomberg. Merzlikins. Lou almost loses it behind the net there. He has to be careful there. Blue Jackets trying to go the other way, and they will. And they bring it right back into their own zone for whatever reason, as Christensen fires it right back up here. Rooney trying to get it, and he can't gather it there. Huberdeau steals it. Center ice. It's going to go over to Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko gets hit. Center ice hit. Christensen right on Kuzmenko. What a hit. Open ice hit for Christensen right the other way. Jackets are going to get a chance here, and they're going to fight now. Martin Pospisil's going to drop the mitts with Christensen. Pospisil didn't like it, and they're going to go at it here. Waiting for it. Pospisil trying to throw a punch. He can't. Not the most entertaining fight. There we go. Pospisil gets one in there. And they're probably going to shut this one down here in a second. Pospisil throwing a couple haymakers now. And still, I mean, it's not a great fight here, to be honest. He gets his elbow pad off now. Pospisil, there he goes. He's going to get one good jab in there. They're loving it. The boys are loving it on the bench here, and they're going to stop it there. Pospisil getting a few good clicks in there as Kuzmenko just shaking up a little bit from that hit. He got blasted at center ice as Pospisil goes to defend him on that one. Ilya Nokolev placed on unconditional waivers for contract termination. Yeah, I have no clue who he is. I saw that today. No idea who he is. He's probably he's really down there in the rankings then, because I don't know. I have no clue who he is. But yeah, I did see that earlier today. And they just decided to go right. That's not the most entertaining fight in the world, by the way, from what we saw. Pospisil had a couple of good hits in there. Not all of them connected, but he threw some in there. All good. All right, so both go off for 5 as, again, it was a good hit. I understand why he goes after him there, but you gotta... I like the retaliation. I like the fact that, that's whatever. They go off 5 for fighting. There's no penalty afterwards for that. It's all good. Well, they're saying it too. Let's see if it creates some sort of energy here for the Flames, as they need a little bit of a spark here at the beginning of the second. They need to find something going here. They need something going for these Flames. 16 minutes to go. Again, guys, I'm only on for about another 20 minutes or so before I got to head off. Or if the second period happens to end before then, I will be signing off for that one. Also got some Canucks fan suggestions that can possibly jump on too. Love that. That would be 10 out of 10. Yeah. If there's anybody, just let me know. Would love to hear it, and we'll try and reach out and do the best we can. We just like having guests on, me and Neil. Just switches it up a little bit. Still get to talk Flames, meet some new people. It's a lot of fun. Sharangovich is going to get a shot. Rebound in front. Coronado with a shot. He's going to be stopped by Merzlikins. Little bit of a spark here now for the Flames as they try to create 5-on-5. Puck goes right back out to the neutral zone and dumped right back in by Mirmanov. Puck behind the net. Jackets got to be careful here. Gathering it. They go right back the other way. It's going to be Provorov. Provorov trying to find the man in the center. He can't. Wolf right back around behind the net. Flames try to break it out, and they can't. Give it right back to Provorov, who dumps it right back in. Excuse me. Ball loses it. Man in front. Marchenko with it. Still with it, Marchenko. Man in front. Scars. Zach Werenski with the goal. Wide open net. Wolf way out of his net. And the Jackets now make it 3-0. Man, this is brutal. Oh, it's all good. Dustin Wolf way out of his net on that one. And this is becoming hard to watch. It was blocked by Severson earlier on. Tough showing so far for the Flames. This is brutal. It's just a faster team. That's all it is. They're faster, and they got guys who can actually create some chances and get some goals here. Like, I'm not surprised this is the way it's going, but like, come on, man. Like, you got to show face here. It's ridiculous. That one I got to put a little bit on Wolf because he was too far out of the net too, and also like the defense has just been terrible in front of him. They have not been able to give him help much either. Do you like the Penguins? Because the hat. Oh no, this is Blue Jays. Blue Jays hat. I just like it because it fits my head, which has become an issue lately because I've noticed a lot of the hats that I wear, they don't fit my noggin. Too smart. But no, it's just a Blue Jays hat. Yeah, they can't get it out. Coleman in too deep. Like, they're not even, like, there's no effort to get the puck here. They're all puck watching at this point. Pissing me off. Oh, well, I mean, 1 point so far in this little road trip. And me and Neil talked about it. We talked about this being a tough road trip because they always seem to play down to their opponents. And that's exactly what's happening on this road trip. So it's not good. Just check out Waggle hats if you like golf hats. I have. Believe me, I have. I've got enough golf. Listen, I haven't gotten hats recently, and I've looked, but I have enough golf hats. I can't buy any more hats, or people will kill me. Oh my goodness. So I'm just figuring out now that Jonathan Huberdeau, I think, has been demoted to the fourth line. Good. He deserves it. Way to go, $10 million man. I can't wait till his contract's over. I think Flames fans can't wait to see his contract being over. They might. It wouldn't surprise me if how many years does he have left on his contract? I know it's a lot, but I'm curious as to first thing that comes up, Huberdeau contract. He signed an 8-year deal back in 2022. Right. So just going to Puckpedia here. I just want to know, like, when does it end? Please. I can't believe he was the third overall pick in 2011. That's crazy. So it expires in 2031. I wonder if they keep their cap space empty, right? If they keep it empty for the next few years, they might buy him out. It wouldn't surprise me if they do. They might buy out his contract because it's so bad. Or do they find a trading partner and give away an asset to try and get rid of him? Because you want to get rid of that bad contract. And I don't blame them. I think he needs to go if this is the way it's going to continue. But Flames are trying to add some pressure here halfway through the third. Why the heck did Wolf do that? That was not good. I know. That's what I'm saying. And then he kind of just like laid there afterwards. Like he didn't really move. It's like, dude, you know, you can get back up and back into the net. He's done that a couple of times this year, though. He's been way too far out of his net as Uyghur hits it wide. I think Dylan mentioned it earlier in the show that the leading goal scorers for the team are two guys. I think it's Anderson and Uyghur who lead in the goal scoring department. It's stupid. Alrighty, I got about 15 minutes left with you guys today before I gotta head out. And maybe that's a good thing, the way this game is friggin' going right now. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Seeing what Flame Social's saying. This is the one game I don't mind losing. Yeah, well, you know what? I kind of do. Yeah. Everybody's saying the same thing, man. They're just... What I don't like is I'm seeing a lot of other people from other teams show up on this social. And it's like, you're telling us we're butthole. Like, we get it. We know we suck sometimes, all right? I find it so funny, though, like, whenever any team loses a game, you got other people on socials who will, like, just rake them till no end. Like, it's over. Season's over. Can't believe you lose to this crappy team. It's like, guys, nobody's supposed to go 82-0. Nobody's going to go 0-82. Like, relax. Like, this is just the way the league works. Like, take a chill pill here. You're allowed to win and lose games here and there. But in this case, I think they're going to lose pretty badly. RJ mentions here again, Chiefs now up 10-3 in the second quarter. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter for any football fans out there wondering. Oh, my belly's grumbling. I'm getting so hungry. I can't wait for food. I want food. I'm so hungry. All right. Today's player bio. Let's check it out. Who we got for player bio here? We got Blake Coleman, nickname Pickles. Love it. He played 4 years with the University of Miami. With Miami University, which is in Ohio. Sure. Career high 30 goals last season. He's not going to even sniff that. We should have traded him last year, just for the record. But that's here nor there. And that's another name, too. I can't wait till his contract's over with, too. Thank God. There's a couple of guys where I'm like, kind of thank God their contracts are almost done. Because I think, like, you got to think with Craig Conroy, like, the plan is to still, like, is still in place to whatever, not worry about it. You're going to lose some games. It is what it is. Just keep the same mindset going forward. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. 13 minutes left to go here in this one. Jackets all over. Again, they're just peppering the Flames still here in the second. This is just becoming a track meet all of a sudden. Again, guys, make sure 8:30 later tonight, Jets, Golden Knights. Grant will be live for this one as well, for that game. So make sure to check it out later tonight, guys. 8:30 Eastern, by the way. Backlund, Coronado trying to find a way up here. Coronado breaks it across to Backlund, finds a way in. Coronado still trying to find a way with it here. Back around behind the net here to Provorov. Okay. The game just, like, skipped, like, 5 seconds for me for whatever reason. About 12 minutes to go here in the second. I might as well stay till at least the end of the period. Provorov shot on goal right at Dustin Wolf, who covers up and makes the save. So far, 1 power play. No penalty so far taken by the Blue Jackets. They've just been out skating this team left, right, and center. And as RJ mentions, guys, Flames are back in action tomorrow. They're in Pittsburgh looking to bounce back after what's been a tough road trip, trying to get something positive here, as it'll be Daniel Vladar in net against the Penguins. So thank you for mentioning that. Oh boy. Yeah, this team on the road has not been pretty, to say the least. All right, let's check out some of the other games going on here. Minnesota holding on to a 3-2 lead here. Buffalo's still up 1-0 against Vancouver. That's a good sign. If Buffalo finds a way to win today, then you know what? I'll take it. And then the other one I wanted to see, LA and Anaheim, no score in that one. Seattle, wow, that's a good affair in San Jose. 3-2 Seattle after 1 in that one. Excuse me. Haha, it's 3-2, Jared. I just checked it now. Unless there's some review that I missed. Oh my God. Oh, good puck play there by Wolf. Jesus. Yeah, I literally just saw it on the scoreboard here. It was like, what is it? There it is. C3-2. End of the first. They must have got one like right at the end of the period. Jack has got a chance. Good save by Wolf again. Rebound in front. My voice is going lower and lower as I'm watching this team more and more and more. It's just so bad. Lomberg's got to get these boys going again for whatever reason. Actually, you know what? Kuzmenko's on the fourth line, I think, with Lomberg. Instead of, I thought earlier from Huberdeau, but I think Kuzmenko's down there. Well, it's been tough. I mean, yeah, it's been a tough watch. I know this game doesn't mean a lot because it's Columbus, but still, it's like, come on. Like, you got to at least show face here a little bit. Who knows? They're a third period team. We'll see what happens. That's a sick one. They were saying, I can't remember who made the report, but they were saying, or some guy was saying that Celebrini might turn out to be a better player than Bedard. And I don't hate it because I think they put a lot on Bedard last year and even a little bit into this year. And they haven't surrounded him with a lot of great assets. Like, you know, at least with McDavid, like, okay, you have Draisaitl, but with down in Chicago, it's like you're kind of expecting like Bedard to like do most of the heavy lifting, right? So be interesting. They have a lot of good pieces in San Jose, though. I like what they're doing down there. It's a lot of good stuff that they have going on there. It's all good, man. No worries. It's all good. But to Jared's point, yes, they are both still really good players. Connor Zary, by the way, on a 4-game point streak right now. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 2. And you could probably make the argument that, sadly, he is the best Flames forward on this team. Unlike other people who should be stepping up to the plate, which they are not, which is unfortunate. Puck rolls all the way back, and Braden Paschal picks it up. And that was nice from the guy right behind the glass, who just flipped the bird. Oh, this is so bad to watch. This is so brutal. I hate this. This team sucks. Oh, at least you guys are keeping me entertained. Plus, Macklin got hurt earlier in the season, too. Yeah, he did. What was the injury for again? Was it upper body? I thought it was an upper body injury. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I know he did get hurt. He was out for a few games, but I can't remember what it was. So let me know. Curious to see what it was. Upper body. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. I knew it. I called it. Bedard is a very good player, but the generational tag shouldn't be thrown around based on junior production. It's two different players. Exactly. Bedard did play well, though, with the World Juniors, but it's tough because they haven't surrounded him with the right guys. They're doing the right thing in San Jose because you have Will Smith with Macklin Celebrini and even Tyler Toffoli, who's a good guy to play with too. So I like what they have going on over there. Coleman and Anderson are good players. They just need to step it up here. Yes, Lomberg too. I mean, yeah, Coleman's been a little slow these last couple of games. Anderson, he's been doing fine. I'm not raking on all the guys here because if anything, Weegar and Anderson are actually 2 of the better players on this team. Wouldn't surprise me if they get shut out today, though. They're getting tossed around. So Huska's got to. I mean, the good news is that I guess you can fix your mistakes by going into tomorrow in Pittsburgh and showing up. Like, at least you have that tomorrow against a team that's not that good. So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like Toffoli being on that team helps Celebrini in the progression, in the development as well, too, for him. So I like that signing, though, that Greer did earlier on in the offseason. It was a good signing. Fourth line has been great all year, but the last 3 games, they've been really, they have been pretty piss poor. Lomberg especially hasn't been that great, but he still at least brings the energy for this team, which I love. And again, like we just mentioned too, like they're on a back-to-back. It is what it is today, but at the very least, tomorrow feels like a must-win because it is a Pittsburgh team that is just going further downhill than Columbus. So I'm hoping that they can play a little bit better. So yeah, it's a back-to-back with that one. Hey, happy birthday. Hopefully Calgary can at least get, if you're a Flames fan, hopefully they can get a win for you. But and it's on a Saturday. You're lucky. I always get them on like a Monday or Tuesday. That's ridiculous. But happy birthday, regardless. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know already, Mantha did go out with an ACL injury. You're kind of missing him a little bit, to be honest, right now. Like if anything, like if Mantha was in the lineup, I mean, he's one guy that we're kind of missing a little bit now because maybe he provides a little bit of a spark. Who knows, right? But he's definitely a guy that we're certainly missing. And I'm wondering, like, if so he's out for the season. So it was funny, like if he was out for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, right? You wonder if they could still like trade him to a contending team and then use him. You know what I mean? Like to back to Washington or something like that, and they find a way to use him for whatever reason. Sharks have nice players too. Oh yeah, I forgot about Logan Couture. He's kind of on the end of his path, his career a little bit, but yeah, no, Will Smith is no joke either. And Tyler Toffoli has always been a really good player. Yeah, he's always been good. Never wish injury on anyone. I feel bad for Mantha, but if he was healthy, Coronado would be in the minors. I'd hate it. You might be right. I wouldn't personally put him in the minors. Because I think he deserves to be up here. But who goes down? Honestly, and whether or not I don't know if it's a one-way or two-way deal. I think Pospisil deserves to go down more. I think Coronado's at least he scored goals, for God's sakes, right? If anything, I think Pospisil should go down. Not saying you're wrong, Dylan, but maybe you're right. Maybe it is Coronado who goes down. Last 3 games, the Flames have taken 12 minor penalties, 2 on the bench, 5 power play goals have been allowed. Not great. But Coronado was he's only waiver eligible. I forgot about that. Thank you. Yeah, I did forget about that. Ineligible, excuse me. Yeah, I forgot about that. 8 minutes to go here in the second, guys, and then we're going to wrap up with today's game. I figure I might as well finish this quarter. I'll at least finish the period for you guys since you've been so nice hanging out with us here. If I was the Flames, I would keep Mantha and Coronado. Well, the problem is that Mantha, and now you got, who's hurt on the back end here? It's Joel Hanley here. And there's another fight going down here. Holy crap. Pospisil again. He's getting the brakes beaten off of him here. And now, a couple of cheap shots there by Pospisil. Holy smokes. Now they're getting into it here. Pospisil was getting his brakes beaten out of, and then Paschal held the other guy back. I can't see who it was, and then Pospisil just got a good few cracks in there. Joel Hanley going off for the Flames. I didn't see what it was exactly. Paschal might be going to the box here. Okay, guys, show the replay with Hanley. Here we go. Going. Where's the penalty on that? Are you kidding me? Where is the penalty on this? Oliver goes right. That's a behind the hit check. Behind the back check, right along the boards on Hanley. I don't blame Pospisil for going after. I don't blame Paschal either for going after him. That's ridiculous. That's got to be more of a penalty on Columbus. That's ridiculous. I get the retaliation because it was warranted here. That's so stupid. Curious to see what Huska thinks about this one. 8 minutes to go here in the second. Man. No, that should be a Flames power play. That's ridiculous. That's got to be a 5-minute major. He's got to get a 5-minute major and go. That's full blown going for it. Oliver. That's such a bad hit. Come on. He's got to go for that. Kick him out. Hanley down. He managed to get to the bench, which is good. But still, I hope they kick him out for this. So they got Paschal and Pospisil in the box. Oliver is still in the box, but why is he not kicked out? Ridiculous. He was exactly that's all Paschal was doing. He's exactly, and so was Pospisil too, actually, for that matter. They're going to get a good look at this one here. So stupid. That's such a bad hit. Unbelievable. There's nothing to review here. I don't know how long. He needs to go. That's a dangerous hit. So he basically goes elbow out, right along the back, and he was probably 3-4 feet out from the boards and hits him from behind. To me, that warrants a suspension. Like, he's gone for that. He was at least 2 to 3 feet from the boards. So they're going to give us the call here in a second, but I hate it, to be honest. I hate that hit. That's so stupid. Why is he not gone? So the refs are coming back here. Not sure what they're deciding. It's taking a long time to figure out what they're going to do with him. But, man, that's so stupid. So, and yes, they initially called it. Initially, it was a 2-minute boarding call on Olivier. It was initially a 2-minute call that they had. So we're gonna get the call here in a second, guys. But yeah, Paschal, why he's in the box too? Like, if he's just in there for fighting in the scrum too, and there's no like penalty towards it, then word yet maybe. Here we go. Okay, here's the call. Columbus penalty number 24 has a 2-minute minor for boarding and a 5-minute major for fighting. Calgary, 2 minutes, 2-minute minor as well. So we're 4-on-4. That's bullshit. How is he? What? That makes no sense. Why are we not back on the power play? That's ridiculous. Everybody was involved in the scrum. I don't get it. How is that not a 5-minute major on Olivier? That makes no sense. Why is it 2 minutes for boarding? He blatantly hit the guy from behind. That makes no sense. That's the stupidest call. Wow. That's brutal. That's such a dangerous hit. Why is Huska not more pissed? Show some friggin' emotion, man. I don't get that. That makes no sense. There's no reason why we should be 4-on-4 right now. I think that's the way they're viewing it. That's so dumb. There's no way. The fact he's still in this game is ridiculous. 2-minute minor for that. So I guess for everybody listening, then you can hit from behind, then you only get a 2-minute penalty. That's what I'm learning now. Unbelievable. How can you have the time to look at the call too? That's such a bad, like, whatever. Being down 3-0, that's a different story, but come on, that's ridiculous. Come on. I'm going to correct you because I'm going to take like that. Pretend the C isn't there in Paschal. Pronounce what? Oh, Pahal. Thank you. I mess up names all the time. I don't even know if it's Olivier. It might be Oliver for all I know. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. So it's 5-on-5 after all that. How stupid. Well, that's a dumb one if I ever heard one. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to cut it off there. Unfortunately, I've got to be. I got some plans tonight, and I got to eat food. So I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. It's past the time that I was supposed to do it anyway. So thank you guys for coming to listen and watch. Make sure 8:30 tonight, guys. You'll be listening to Grant as well for Golden Knights and Jets. But that is going to do it for me, guys. It was a short one today. I'm sorry I have to cut it off. Might be a good thing because they're down 3-0. So that's all good there. Thank you guys for listening, though. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll make sure to do another actual full game soon coming up. And we'll get it in soon before the holidays, at least. We should do one again. So thank you guys for listening. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Have a great American Thanksgiving long weekend for you guys there. And for Canadians, have a good weekend. We'll leave it at that. So thanks, guys, for listening. And we'll see you again soon. Later.